Yeah, we're back. Todd Barry in studio. Doing very well, by the way, Todd.
Oh, thank you.
For your first appearance on the show.
Really? Most people, they blow it, huh?
Yeah,
they panic.
They absolutely blow it. And then,
No, you guys are
and then
making
never
me
ask
feel
back.
relaxed.
LouisCK.com, I guess, or .net.
Yeah,
for Todd's special. Todd's a brilliant crowd worker, and we know him from the Comedy Cellar for years. And just what a smart idea to do a special of all crowd work. It's different. I don't think that's ever been done before. It's very fresh, and it's just a great creative thing, man.
I think we're going to spend $5 on you, Todd.
All right.
I think we're going to do that.
All right. I have freebies. I'm going to
buy it, too.
I'm going to buy it, though.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
You got $2.
One more, and I can get a cappuccino.
I only take fucking comp downloads. I'm sorry, I don't.
I think I got 5 right here. I mean,
yeah, I sell them out of my briefcase.
Yeah. I want to see the video of the Kentucky football player. Do you appreciate good shit humor, Todd?
I can.
I'm poor.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, can I plug my Vice show?
Yes, of
the Whitney
course.
Cummings episode is today, probably this morning, the third installment of my talk show on Vice.com.
Any moment it'll be up on
it'll be up
Vice.com.
early. They never know. They just kind of get it up when they
I'll
do.
say it again. The Freeway Rick Ross interview was just compelling, amazing.
Thank you. Thanks,
and
man.
now I got to search him out on Joe Rogan, people are saying.
Yeah, he's
and I think
great.
we should get him on this show, too.
I would love to talk to him again. There's so
Amazing.
much more to cover. We had 40 minutes together.
You did great. You did great. You covered most of it, certainly. So, did you see it?
I didn't see that episode, no.
Oh,
He's awesome.
You don't support your friends,
No,
do you?
I absolutely do. I love Jimmy's show. I watched the first episode, and then it was coming out with the second one. I didn't get any, I don't know where to get it.
Vice.com.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's just go to I link to it. It's very easy. You just Google Jim Norton Vice.
I
Or
went to
read
your-
Jim Norton tweets.
I do.
sometimes.
I go through Norton's tweets all the time. I love his tweets. He makes me laugh.
I like that you respond to every negative tweet.
No, I don't.
Or maybe you don't. I don't.
No, I
That's
surprised
just a small portion.
It seems like it, but it's actually only 5% of them.
It's fun every once in a while to go after one of those guys.
Yeah.
I find it kind of fun.
I love the first episode was great with those two fucking Dana and Tyson. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And then of course Bailey was. I love it. The whole show was great.
Bailey, remind me to show you a picture of Mike looking at Bailey. Did I show you that picture?
I saw
That's
that
great,
on the you tweet. That was great.
Yeah.
You want Bailey J?
We got a University of Kentucky football player. His weight goes up and down drastically, and so he felt like he had to explain it to everybody. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give away the punchline here.
Morning. To Corey Johnson, the junior college defensive tackle says his weight is, quote, flexible.
I'll be 290. Next thing you know, I'll be 300. Next day, I'll be 280. So I don't even. My weight's flexible. It goes on its own.
So if you have like 2 steaks and 2 extra meals, you put on 10 pounds?
I guess because I poop so much. So I try to poop like 5 times a day, 3 times a day. So it's hard to keep weight when you got so much going out.
I'm not sure I have a follow-up question to that.
I don't have a follow-up question to that.
Point a game
This
guy.
question should
But
have
if
been,
he can do
was
that,
it 5 times or 3 times?
Exactly. Let's settle on 4.
Is it possible to poop out 10 pounds a day? Well, he's saying
He's a
20
big
pounds
guy.
at times.
Yeah, he's a big dude, man.
If you weigh up his poop, I bet it would be 10
A
pounds.
good 10-pounder?
Oh, a nice
Yeah.
10 pounds of poop.
We have that on video as well, so let's watch.
I'd love to see that. Some guy in the village carrying it like a snake around his neck.
I think I could squeeze out maybe
Or on his
5.
head like a cat.
How many pounds do you think you could squeeze out on a good day?
I've
I could do 5, I'm thinking.
I've done a hefty amount.
Have you ever weighed yourself before and after?
Florentine used to do that years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
And?
I don't know, but he said that they would have contests.
I weighed 185. Now I weigh 172.
Yeah, I dropped a 2-pounder. It was,
Yeah, I got it in your room. I left it on your pillow.
yeah, he always hides shits in weird places. Yeah, yeah, it's in your grandmother's ashes. I dropped a deuce.
I saw your ex Chelsea. Remember Chelsea?
Oh yeah.
I remember we did the O&A Vegas at the
Oh,
live
sure,
show.
yeah.
He's in my room with me.
Right.
And I go, look, I'm going to go to the bathroom. He's like, hurry up, stupid. We're going to get lunch. I'm like, all right. I go to take a poop. I come out. I just hate giggling while I'm in there. Just giggling. Those two.
Right.
It's not a suite. It's just a regular room.
I know the story. Both of you were in there?
Chelsea was with me, and the fact that I would do this with my new girlfriend at the time, Arat, was unheard of. I couldn't believe that I was going to do it, but it just was so funny. I can't.
There's no room to hide. There's not like another room. It's just a regular hotel room.
Yeah.
And I come out and I'm walking around like, what the fuck? And then I smell and I look in my barrel and there's a fucking perfectly laid down black tar shit in my barrel.
I shat in his garbage can in his bedroom.
In front of...
But she was in there with you when
She
you
was
were...
facing away. Like, no, she
I
wasn't right
understand
there
that.
watching. Like,
Right.
it was.
I understand she wasn't on her hands and knees
Yeah.
and making sure it came out properly, but she was actually in the bathroom when you were doing it.
And she
No,
knew
no,
you
the
were
bathroom was
in the room, in the
yeah.
room, right.
Giggling. They were both giggling.
It was a weird
That
thing.
must have been a fourth date.
It was one of those
Felt that
things that,
comfortable.
but we weren't like that with each other. Like we weren't gross around each other. But it was like one of those things that was just the funniness of it overrode any thing where you would say I wouldn't do it.
I had to go find a place to throw my barrel out. Like I had to go. I didn't know what to do.
I like that you call it a
Couldn't
barrel,
you just take the
though.
plastic out?
Huh? No, there's no plastic. No, he shit
went
in the
right-
barrel.
wow.
He shit in the tin
That's
can.
balls.
I had to go find, like, I didn't know where to put it. Like, in the hallway.
Right.
Then they know I'm missing a barrel. We found a barrel. I had to go
So you
find a
didn't
place
wipe
to...
then. You shit and then put your pants back.
I did, but that's again. It's just funny you say that. I ran right back to the room and took care of it. That's normally I wouldn't do that. Or did I wipe and throw? I don't remember.
You didn't wipe because I was in the bathroom shitting.
If it might have been something else I used. What do you think? I went up above using a napkin? I might have used a napkin.
I didn't have any napkins. I looked around. You shit, zipped your pants back up.
That's
and
a lot of
left.
work for a
So
laugh.
where'd you get
I
the
would-
other
one of the greatest things I've
barrel?
ever done, though.
Huh?
Where'd you get the other barrel, as you call
I
it?
did not get another tin can barrel.
You didn't?
I just left it. I found a room, one of the maid's rooms, and I left it in there.
You should have pretended you just found it, and you're like, that would have.
I would have freaked
That would have moved you to a suite, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this in my
I'm
fucking
about to write-
thing?
I'm about to write a TripAdvisor review of this.
It's a nice place if you don't mind fresh human shit. You're trash.
The maid, the housekeeper
got-
overlooked one little thing.
You could have got a free room, Bob.
She might have got fired though.
It was such a perfect shit too. It looked like like one of those
Yep.
emoticons,
Nice and tapered.
You know the
Yeah.
emoticon
Sure.
shit. That's how perfect it was.
There's like a J in the can. Perfect.
I
Signature
was thinking
log.
more like a cobra.
No, it
would be
was.
the
It was like
perfect
a little
one, right?
cobra.
Yeah, okay.
What a great shit.
Let me say hi to George in Ohio. George, what's going on?
Hi, George.
Hey, I just had a question, and since Anthony's been gone, you guys have not done a show on your own without somebody else in there. Are you guys ever going to do that, or you guys plan on doing this from now on?
Is that today's problem?
I'll leave.
Is that
I'll
just
leave.
is that just a legit question?
I'm leaving.
Is that
No,
today's
maybe it's just a question.
We're trying to do. We can't just move on with the Opie and Anthony show, so we're trying to do something different. So
Yeah.
this seems to be working, so we're doing it. And I could answer the question if you shut your fucking mouth. Jesus
I do what you do.
Christ.
I'm doing what you do, Opie. Interrupt everybody.
Good one. Anything else?
No,
All right.
one question for Jimmy. Can I ask Jimmy a question?
Yes, go ahead.
I don't understand how you can compare your alcoholism that really wasn't nothing to these people that had a problem.
Well, I'll answer you. I'll answer you. I also said that I stopped when I was 18, and I even said my addiction didn't go where Daryl's strawberries went. Did you not hear that when I said that?
Well, you just always say,
No, I'm asking you, sir. I'm asking you one at a time. Did you hear when I said
I
that?
heard that, but you always
Then
want
don't say that I don't do it. You're just lying.
No. You want everybody to say, "Oh, Jimmy had a problem." Yeah, I had a problem.
No, I don't
Jimmy
want.
never brings it up. I usually bring it up for the discussion.
I've never heard you bring it up
He brings
once
it up.
in the whole time I've known you.
But as far, dude, as wanting
doesn't-
people to know, it's not that I want people to know. It's almost like if you have cancer, and there's somebody who has stage 4 cancer, and you had stage 1 cancer. Are you not supposed to relate on certain parts of having had the cancer just because the difference would be if I came in and was talking to people who had drank and drugged for 30 years and acted like, yeah, man, I did the exact same shit. But I don't do that. I always talk about how lucky I was to stop when I was as young as I was and how fortunate I was that I got out early. So what is it about that you're not getting?
Okay, then let's go with this angle.
No, stick with that angle.
See, I was right to curse this guy. I just know how to read people. You're just a dick.
But what about...
You're just a dick.
I answered your question. So what about that is wrong?
That you're a me person. You always say that other people that you can't stand that make it about them. What's always about Jimmy?
No, that's not what it was about. I'll tell you something.
I'm an actor. Look at me. I'm an actor.
You're doing me. You're interrupting everybody.
Yeah,
let
so
Jimmy
you
answer.
let me answer you.
Cocksucker.
Well, here's what you're doing,
You don't
sir.
like me or Jimmy. Why are you even listening?
He's a big fan of mine.
Actually, I do like.
He's a big Todd Barry guy.
You're listening for Todd today.
Well, if you,
like me no more.
well, sir, if you like me, that you're not what you're doing is you're kind of.
I'm wondering why you do it when you don't like them kind of people.
Because that's not. I'm answering
you.
That's not what that is. Relating to somebody.
Look at Jimmy.
You're interrupting, buddy.
Relating to
I
somebody.
thought you didn't like when people interrupted.
One of the things you can't do, as far as giving advice is concerned, is sit there like you're this omnipotent know-it-all and say, this is what you need to do. So I've kind of been trained, like just by being in recovery for a long time, is people relate their own personal experience and kind of hope that you relate to it. It's like this way you're not sitting there preaching to people like you're on the mount giving a sermon. So it's not about being me, and making it about myself. Sometimes it's like if you're relating to somebody because you have a similar experience, it kind of, I think, qualifies you to discuss it with them a little bit more, and they don't think they're being preached at by somebody who read something. That's my thinking.
But you don't have a problem, like Anthony would say. You dumped all them pills down the toilet and flushed them down the toilet. And
but why are you, listen to me, but I'm explaining something to you, and you're just going on to the next problem, instead of going, oh, okay, that's something I didn't consider.
You're trying to get me to agree with you, and
no, I'm not.
I just can't.
I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm explaining.
Do I think you're a good comedian? You're a great comedian.
Thank you.
You're a great radio host.
I appreciate that.
You really are.
Thank you.
I just want to know how you compare yourself, but you said you don't. So then I'll say, okay, you don't.
I honestly don't, because I don't claim to have. Like when I interviewed Tyson, he said something about guys like me and you, meaning me and him personality-wise. Mike Tyson doesn't think that I fucking drank and got high for as long as he did. It's like you relate to somebody on what you can relate to them as. It doesn't mean you're
not
going
saying
back.
It's equal. You're saying there's something in common.
You're the same person deep down, but I've been lucky. I didn't go as far down the scale as other people did. That's not being me. If I was hijacking what they were saying and talking about my own pain only and ignoring those, that's being a me guy. I don't do that. That's not fair to say.
And most of the time, I'm the one that brings it up. I wish Jimmy would bring it up himself, but I figure it's important to the discussion. I brought it up yesterday. I said, Daryl, he's been sober. I said 18. Wait, I said 17
or something like that. Yeah,
whatever. And you corrected me. I know I was the one yesterday. Jimmy wasn't even going to bring it up at first, but I think it's important to the discussion because Jimmy knows a little bit about it.
Okay, and how did you know that I was an asshole? That's what everybody calls me.
Because your tone is very obvious, sir.
I've been doing this a long time. You could tell.
Who are you in the message board? What's your Twitter name?
You're a guy probably, I would assume, doesn't really like the show or really likes Anthony. But you're going to just be a fucking pain in the ass instead of just moving on. But there's a lot of you types out there.
No, that's not true. I like both. I don't have Anthony's thing because I can't listen to it in my truck. So I do listen to you guys. That's all I listen to, you guys. That's it.
Well, we were right calling you an asshole, right?
But why would you listen to something that you have so many issues with? I don't understand that. Like, and it's not that I was
wondering. I was wondering, and I asked the question, and you guys called me an asshole and everything that I wanted you to.
But I didn't call you an asshole.
I did.
Yeah, but Anthony did, or
Opie did.
Yeah.
Opie did, but that's all right.
Well, you didn't really let Jimmy answer the question. That's frustrating.
Yeah,
it seemed like you didn't even listen to his answer and consider what he just said.
Maybe I got to sit and think about it because I always hear that when, like, I want to just say this, just like when actors come in, Jimmy's got to say, I'm an actor. Do
you not understand? Do you really believe that I'm being serious? When Ving Rhames sits down.
What are these people here?
Do you really think that I'm sitting there telling Ving Rhames that I'm an actor when we're doing Shakespeare back and forth and he's teaching me to go like to be or not to be? Do you legitimately think that I'm sitting there? The joke is that I can't do it like they can do it. Like, how do you not see that?
Okay, the first 400 times was funny. After that, it gets to be where, like, you want them to know you're an actor. I just thought that you're saying...
Oh, well, you're in 400 times?
Yes, that's a lot of actors, yes. But you're incorrect in what you... If you don't like it, that's one thing. Just say you don't like it, but don't assume I'm doing it because I want them to know I'm an actor, because that's silly. You're completely wrong with that. It's just not correct.
Okay, I'm wrong then. I'm wrong. And don't say I don't like you guys. You guys are the best.
All right, well, I appreciate you listening.
Hold on. Ty, who's also from Ohio, wants in on this.
Hello, Ty.
Ty?
Hello.
Hey, Hi. George is on the line.
What does this guy think he is to assess Jimmy's problem? You don't know what the fuck Jimmy went through in his addiction.
I couldn't hear.
He's basically saying, why do you, and again, I get this sometimes from people, he's going, how can you judge my problem and my addiction and say that it's not a real problem? But I don't even address that. It's like, I know what I know, and I don't need to convince anybody of that.
Basically, he's calling you an asshole, George.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Exactly. Here's what I would say about that. Most people at that age have done that, and you could tell that you would have been able to come over your addiction with no help, because that's what people at that age do.
And there are people that do that. And you're right, there are people that do that. But I know that I'm not one of those people. I wish I was one of those people. I don't wear being unable to stop drinking or being that as a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor. Addiction, I make fun of my sexual addiction. I talk about it. But that's not it's fucking wrecked any shot I had at true relationships. I don't wear that as a badge of honor. I've just learned to use it and make fun of it.
Okay, I accept
I think
that.
shitting in a garbage can might have contributed.
You know what? That wasn't sexy. I believe me. I ran out of there with no erection. I wish I got a lot from doing that.
All right, hey, George, you know what?
I get it.
Thank you for your phone call.
Hey, thank you for taking my phone.
All right.
And Anthony's show, by the way, I have watched the first one. People say, why didn't you guys talk about it yet? Just because we started talking about something else.
For these assholes. They just want to be dicks.
Ant was good.
It's obvious.
He addressed what happened. He talked honestly about it. One criticism is he needs to have the camera closer, because someone said it looks like he was fucking shot from 300 feet away.
Right.
But he did a great job, man. He was open and honest, and he just discussed what he needed to discuss.
Yeah, but why do you have to? I mean, look, I've been sober since I was 15. But how the fuck does anybody know how much drinking I did, what drugs I did, and what pain I was in? And what is there? Is there a limit? Is there a certain amount that I had to drink for 20 more years to be legitimized in somebody's eyes
also,
as having a problem?
Early? I mean,
I drank as much as anybody drank at 13, 14, 15. I mean,
you just knew.
Well, I didn't know. It is what it is. It happened. I got sober.
You knew something.
I found Jesus, and when Jesus entered my life,
well, Bobby, at 15, you just knew, right? You knew something.
Look,
you were hitting some kind of bottom where you said, "Oh, fuck, this is not for me."
My bottom was at 15, thank God, with drugs and alcohol. But I still think that me and Jimmy and a lot of addicts we've lived the next 20, 30 years with other addictions that have fucked up our lives. Food for me is it's a horror show.
It is?
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, it fucking kills me. It sucks that I have to deal with that. Sex was my terrible thing for me, and Jimmy talks about it all the time too. It's like, who the fuck are you? We're still living. We are still dealing with our addictions. We're still trying to one day at a time our lives. We're still trying to use certain programs and each other to help each other through our bullshit. Because, other than that, you were going to fucking go back to drinking and using drugs. I mean, it's always there. It's right there. I know guys who've been sober for 30 years, went back to right where they were when they left off, and never come back again.
A guy like George, it's easy to get annoyed at him, but he's not the only one who would think that. So it's like you're talking to, he's just someone voicing an opinion that other people have anyway. So I've learned that you can't. I've never had anybody in recovery, like a sober person, say to me, like, well, you're not as I've never. It's only people who aren't there, so I don't get mad at them. It's like, and I'm not going to try to. But no, dude, I was. Right. You can't. Right. Well, I don't need them to understand. I can explain to them why I talk the way I do, but you can't make them understand that or make them believe that or convince them of that. And it's not my desire to.
You've never said you are healed either.
No, I know who and what I am as far as that is concerned. As much as I'm a disaster with other areas, I understand how I was. And yeah, normal people do certain things, and I understand what's different about the way I did than from normal people.
But it's a constant battle. I mean, you used to have food, too. I mean, Food
is brutal. It's the hardest of all of them.
It's fucking brutal. And sex is brutal, too.
They're both harder than alcohol and drugs, I think.
Yeah, it's...
And you got that one under control.
What?
Alcohol and drugs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
I call it under control.
Yeah, because I'm not using it.
Right, dude, it's always there. I mean, I was just in Denver, and everybody's smoking weed, and it's like you're somewhere alone. You can't use drugs. You can't drink. I can't eat a fucking sugar. I can't have carbs. I can't get jerked off. You're fucking tired. You're lonely. You've been on the road for fucking a month. and you haven't seen your family, and you feel like shit, and your self-esteem's low, and that's why
There's a good burrito place in
seriously, it's like, what do you do? Do you go and fucking break down on a pizza or a fucking hash pipe?
No, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Cilantro and onions. You get to choose.
So, yeah, it's fucked up.
I love it.
That's why I fucking envy guys who just have who just go through. They have positive things that they do as an addiction. It's fucking like people who work out or do fucking jiu-jitsu or whatever the fuck they do as an addiction.
You just haven't found it yet.
No,
it's hard.
You just haven't found a positive.
We're halfway
Do
through.
you really want to be addicted to jiu-jitsu? Seriously.
I would love to.
I would love to be. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
It would be good to probably.
Fucking fit in jeans. I'd be fucking so happy.
More importantly, though, seriously, this is heavy topics, but this is very important right now. Chris in Indiana. Chris.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Chris.
I purposely weighed myself one time before a big-ass dump, and it didn't register on the scale at all.
It didn't register after the dump. Was it an impressive dump, though?
Yeah, it was, dude. It was. And another thing I was going to say, you guys are wondering what kind of people let their kids hang around with celebrities. I know it's going back a little bit, but Florentine had that great story about that guy. He wasn't even a celebrity, and his parents let that guy around all the kids.
Oh, the wrestling guy.
Right.
Florentine pretty much got molested by a wrestling guy.
And you took that guy's last call just because you ran out of material.
I know. I saw his one-man show. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
For a fucking card, right?
Well, he was getting good things, so he rationalized it in his own head.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, he's gone. All right.
And the guy who just I was saying about Anthony's show. Well, watch it. Give it a shot, man. I signed up. I paid for it. They would have caught me. I paid for it. It's fucking $60 for the year, or whatever. There's not a competition, and that's what people have to understand. It's like, enjoy all of them.
Do it.
I want Anthony to succeed. I don't want Anthony to fucking fail. I want him to succeed.
Of course, we're not doing radio anytime soon, so fucking, support him and hopefully support us as well. And there's no fucking bad blood. One guy is like, he's attacking me because I didn't promote Anthony's first show, and I did right in the middle of the fucking radio show. And then I told him that, and then he goes, "Yeah, but you didn't promote at the end of the show." Like, what do these people want?
They didn't go on someone else's show and then promote it on that as well.
Yeah, they just find what you didn't do, and then you go, "Well, I did do that," and they go, "Oh yeah, but you didn't do it this way."
Because they don't want to hear any of that shit. They just want to be fucking dick haters, and that's it. So they'll always find another way in to try to hate on you.
One element that I would like to incorporate is there was an attractive bartender he had yesterday. I was watching with Dice and his son for the last few minutes, and there's a woman bartending in the back, and I don't know who she is, but I want to put my face in her ass. That's all I wanted to say.
Nice.
His bartender is lovely. I hope it's not somebody I know and just didn't recognize.
Who has a bar?
Just Anthony at his house.
Oh, he has a bartender?
Yeah, she was fucking amazing.
How was the shit? Was it good?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah?
Very conversational.
Was he in the studio the whole time, or was he?
No, he was on his porch.
Really? So it was outside?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta watch it. I gotta subscribe. I've been away.
Just celebrity phone calls and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, somebody might have called in.
First show. Big celebrity fucking couldn't believe he got the
Who called in? You're a celebrity?
Yeah.
Very big
how
celebrity.
big?
Do you really want to know?
I really will. Yeah.
Are you sure?
If it's a big celebrity,
It's
I
a
want to
big
know.
celebrity.
If it's a mediocre one, I don't care.
Have you listened to the show?
Not yet. I'm gonna.
Our show.
No, I don't. I listen to Howard Stern. I don't listen to fucking mind.
If you know this show, it's a big celebrity.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Who is it?
Well,
I'm
huge celebrity.
really.
Yeah, very funny guy. Called him.
Who was it?
You really want to know?
I really do.
It was me.
You're not an addict of any sort, are you?
No.
Todd's one of those guys. Just
No, you got problems.
huh?
Nothing I'm going to talk about. On the radio.
That's when you
No
know
addiction.
That's when you know you're not an
No.
addict, when you have problems and you don't talk about them.
That's true.
It is.
Now it's people are speculating.
Remember
I wonder what it is.
we started the show with the Darryl Strawberry thing, and they said God a lot, Jimmy?
Yeah.
They did a montage. It's quick.
Oh, the guy. Oh, yeah. We had. You didn't hear that part. Oh, you did hear part of it. Okay.
It's quick.
Just catching time.
Want to hear this?
Yeah.
This is how many times God was said in about 30 minutes.
And we don't beat anybody over the head. We want people to understand that Jesus is cool. It's great to love God. And
know God. Come to God. In God's covenant, we are.
God.
Praise God.
Tracy loves God. I love God.
I was angry at God. God. Talking about God. Keeping it real in here.
It's a lot of God.
It's a lot of God.
That's a lot of God. I think there's 40 in there.
I hope we're not wrong.
Huh?
I hope they're not right.
What?
Because God's going to play this. What about this? Well, are you making fun of me?
Someone had to go in there and just pull all those out? Who does that? Is there like a montage guy who works?
One of our guys. Yeah.
He's really good at finding one word. And
we have a montage guy on staff.
God. You don't believe in God, Opie?
What? God in the way it was taught to us growing up?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
What do you believe in?
I believe in something. I don't know if it's been defined properly.
You believe in God?
I don't believe that you just go to this.
I'm kind of agnostic.
This heaven place.
You don't believe in heaven?
Not in the way it was described to me.
It's hard, yeah. It's childish.
Really? I think the human interpretation has really fucked it up.
Did you ever see the movie Heaven Can Wait?
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Warren Beatty.
Yeah, great movie.
Wait, you believe in God just like you were taught?
I believe in, how do I say it? I believe in, like, the universe. I believe in positive energy. I believe being good to people. I mean, I believe in what the Bible teaches.
I believe all that too.
Yeah, believe how you treat people is the way, I want to be treated, blah, blah, blah.
That karma thing.
Apologize, evolve, try to change, try to become better. Take away the bad shit that was taught to you or you learned and try to replace it. I think that, yeah. But I don't know if that's, I don't believe in Jesus. I don't practice religion. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, my grandmother's so fucking religious, Yeah,
the older people certainly still are.
Yeah, like I'm not bringing my kid to church.
I feel like I have to.
You're bringing him to church?
I feel, I don't think it's up to me. I think I got to at least, push him down some kind of spiritual road and then let him.
But you don't think he'd find that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because you're not pushing him. You're actually I
actually got an answer to that because I got people in my family, a nephew and niece, and that's how they chose to do it, not do anything. Oh. And now they're up there and they're not doing anything about it. And I think if they were at least pushed, then they would maybe at least, learn about it a little more. Set them down the path at least, and then let them decide. Fucking who, kid?
Speaking of God.
Thanks, Sal.
Why don't we take a break so we can do this proper? Because we're about ready to break. You know Todd Barry?
Great comedian, Todd.
DJ Who Kid's getting some press today.
Was that?
You make so well in here.
Thank you.
Oh, because he's white?
Yeah, of course.
We like nice, quiet white guests.
Oh, what up, Bob?
What's up, Who Kid?
My man.
They hate when I call you just DJ. What's up, DJ?
Yeah.
Where's Todd Barry gone?
Todd does not like those people.
You don't like black people? What happened?
No, he's going to get a cup of tea. Why?
He just got up and left.
No, he said he's going to pee. We're taking a break. Let's go
okay.
pee.
Yeah, let's pee.
Let's take a shit.
We're going to talk to DJ Who Kid. We got Bob Kelly, Todd Barry doing very, very well for us today. He's going to be at Caroline's next weekend. Bobby's doing something tomorrow night.
Rhode Island Comedy Connection, one show, and then Friday night at the Rhode Island International Film Festival, Providence Performing Arts Center. They're showing my 1 hour special in the theater. So
coming there too. I'm coming over there too.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm off.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Good.
He'll be there. And then Jimmy's going.
I got
to
Cobb's
San
this
Francisco.
weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Dallas. August 21 through 23 at the Addison Improv. Syracuse, September 4, 5, 6. And my Vice show today, the Whitney Cummings episode comes on. And it's been doing really well, so I very much appreciate all the support that I'm getting from the fans. I really do. Thank you.
I love it. I love the show.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I like it too.
I love it. He's a great interviewer, isn't he?
He's very good at that.
Yeah.
Another thing. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
I eat ass well.
Just at that.
At that.
At that, he's good.
We're going to get into some DJ Who Kid next. Stay there.
What's up, son?